Ha ha ha! Real big fish, average man. The Mega's Metal Dance. Good songs. Now, Amnesia. And we're pretty much going to be finishing the game up. We got pretty far in last time. It's kind of, something you don't expect. But I've already played through this game a bunch, so... I'm going to need to... Alt-tab... Click you... Then click here. And hopefully it'll work! It might not, but... We can try. Because right now... Oh, it said not responding, now it's working. Good. Fen! Select. Not dev user. Dev user is like fucking development stuff. Ooh. Because, I am working on some custom stuff. Shh, top secret stuff. Now, if you recall, we're going to enter the morgue in a horror game. Because, that's exactly what you want to do. Entering the morgue in a horror game is exactly what you want to do, right? The beautiful wild orchid seemed a testament to nature's strength being able to grow inside Brennenburg. Alas, it was Alexander's studies and care which enabled the flowers to blossom. Unfortunately, we're not going to be reading too terribly much when it comes to the stories. Wait.
You see, Daniel? It has yielded. What? The shadow. No. It has.
What?
Now. Come, let's get this out of here so we can get some peace.
Yes, let's. Where to?
Just down the corridor to the morgue.
Are there more dead men there?
You did well, Daniel. Come, let's get going.
Deal with the flashback. There we go. Oh, also, did you know?
What happened? Why are all these dead? Where am I? What's happening? Help! Anybody! Help!
This is the very first time we get to encounter the brute. What the hell?
3 days now. This is ridiculous. Why doesn't someone get to this room? Hey! Anybody?
Perfect.
Alone here? Help! Help!
Oh, also,
So tired.
the fingernail scratches down the walls.
This nightmare. If not, I pray my heavenly Father will take me in my sleep.
Nothing scary yet. But I know exactly when he's gonna show up. Vaccine trials. Oh. I hit the wrong button. Where is... Wait. I'm hitting the wrong button. I'm a dumbass. Hollow needle and copper tube. Combine those. And then we see the naked dead dude. Or we take the syringe and stick... No wait, we don't take the syringe and stick. We take the hand drill and drill his skull. And then we take a syringe.
Do you hear me? Have you changed your mind?
And then we stick ourselves with a syringe from his skull. Because that's a safe thing to do. And then there's the brute. It spawned in as I was leaving. I also jumped. Slightly. So yeah, the brute spawns in as I'm leaving. Head is pounding and hands are shaking. Poor Daniel. I'm looking at OBS and seeing how much of a dramatic difference the lantern on and off does. I should have my lantern enabled more. It's just that on, well, my monitor is like naturally sort of bright. But I guess you guys get more in-depth sort of spoopiness. Oh, also there's more spoopiness in this area. Like him. Let's go say hi to him. Oh, he disappeared.
What's happening? What are you doing? Let me go! Please, don't take me! Nobody ever returns!
He's not actually, you're not actually supposed to go up towards that brute. Cutscene triggers, basically. He's supposed to have smashed through there. I'm just remembering some of the really... What the fuck? There's a water monster on the other side of that. Just remembering some of the really sort of fucked up sort of custom stories that I've seen and played. I'm not moving, but I'm seeing stuff move because of Daniel's sanity. Head is pounding, hands are shaking. Whoops. There's, yeah, there's that, which is the... Oh my. That's the shadow. There's that, which is the whole sort of hard mode. I wouldn't actually be able to do what I'm doing in hard mode because sanity effects. Sup, bro? I know there's a pipe somewhere. Is he gonna spawn in again? Yes, he is. Damn it. Close. I'll, like, wait in the corner for him to despawn or something then. I'll do this. And wait for him to, like, despawn or something. Also, it's rather entertaining seeing... Because I watched one of the behind the scenes, which is how they created some of the monsters' noises. It's rather interesting. Sort of ruins the spookiness that they have. It is interesting, at least, though. What else do I need? Wooden crank. Glass jar, hammer, and chipper. I read that as a medical beer. I mean, some people would call beer medicine, I suppose. Did he leave? I think he despawned. I hope he despawned. Nope. He's over that way. I hope he despawned now, because you know. Not much I can do in the meantime. I need there should be a broken pipe somewhere here that I can grab. Unless that was on the other side and I missed it completely. Which is a possibility, because you know. Oh, there it is. Yeah, this is the pipe. There we go. Grab. And broken pipe. Goes here. Yeah, even with the broken pipe holding that in place, I wouldn't want to go in there because that would be putting a lot of trust in an old broken pipe. To see that work or whatever. Here's one of the grunts that's dead.
Daniel, turn around this instant. You are carrying the shadow with you.
Of course I am. There is the shadow right there. As you were. Whee! You know what's behind this door, right? A brute is behind this door. Because you know how you saw both of the metal grates were being blocked off, right? The brute is supposed to spawn in and destroy one of those. Which means I'm gonna have to run my ass off. Like that. There he be. Tread carefully, it says. The only real, I guess, I didn't know you could see between the crack. The only real way to actually go through here, I think, is to wait for it to despawn or to have it go somewhere else. You can also disable the little dot in the middle. But, oh, okay, it registers me as looking at him. I don't know, just hopefully he despawns quickly. Is basically what my thought is. What's the day? It is the 27th. I might be able to carve a pumpkin soon. I'm excited. I don't hear nothing. But you know what else is going to happen? That. He's gonna be like right near here. What the fuck? Oh, of course. Create a distraction. It's kind of funny. It's not really the kind of game you would expect to like. Do that, and hopefully he went to investigate. So now we go this way. Ah, fuck. He spawned in right behind me, didn't he? Holy shit. I'm glad that they can't, climb ladders. It won't budge. And there's that door. And that door. And that door. There's a tinderbox. Okay, I don't want to go into this area yet. I will light these though. There was this area though, which leads to this.
9th of August, 18...
Not working, something is wrong in the machinery. One minute. Okay, I was just hearing my neighbor. A machinery room. Can I grab one of these? I want to. Maybe. Possibly. I don't think I can. But like you know, look all the way down there. That looks very safe to go down, doesn't it? There's the stairs, but then there's the dangerous way, which is this. Tender boxes. Because, you know, just a little medical bracer will help you after you.
I need you to stay awake. Can you feel the syringe?
No, I can't feel anything. Alexander,
Yes.
soon I won't even be able to move, will I?
Your life is safe.
I don't doubt that. But will it be worth living?
There we go. There's that. Here's Agrippa.
Thank you. You have my gratitude. My name is Agrippa. Who might you be? Daniel? Like the prophet thrown into the lion's den? Tell me, are you among the lions, Daniel? You want to stop Alexander? Oh my. So Babylon shall fall, you say? You worry too much. Alexander is toothless without an arm. Yes. That's not very promising at all. The symptom is basically a benefit. But I guess by all. It could be breached by another. But Alexander broke his, my oath, a long time ago. Really? Well, if you tell the truth, by all means, seek out the pieces of the broken arm and mend away. I believe he uses them for torture now. They practically leak madness, which is quite useful, I understand. There should be 6 of them. Look around the choir and the transept. You should be able to find them there.
There's the machinery that I have fixed, which is above. I can pretty much light all of these torches now because of how many goddamn tinder boxes I grabbed through the whole playthrough. I haven't really been using them. I bet this whole area is gonna look very different with all the things lit up. That goes up. And that goes up. It's weird going through here with that lit up. What the hell?
Daniel, you have gone too far. I have to stop you. I can't let you proceed any further. I'm sorry, my friend.
This is bizarre, I guess is the best way to put it. With all of these torches lit up. Because I'm used to seeing this like completely dark. I've never, like in the times I've played through this, actually lit all of these torches. Laboratory. Obviously these are not really possible to be lit up, but it would look cool if they could.
Dad, I hate to bother you further, but if you're really going after Alexander, would you consider taking me with you?
Yes.
I know it sounds ridiculous. I mean, look at me. But if you find anything concerning a man named Johann Reich, would you please bring it to me? I believe he was working on a way to help him. A recipe for some sort of potion. A tonic to free me from this husk of mine.
Okay. And there's that. $31. Wow. That lit this up quite nicely, honestly. Huh. Lighting these tinder boxes gives everything a completely different feeling. It's one of those laudanums. I know I'm obviously not the very first person to like realize how different everything looks and feels with it lit up, but I can't get over how much like just lighting these up changes sort of. I never knew those were up there. Changes everything. I don't know if that showed up on you. There's like bottles up there. Choir. Yeah, I'll save the choir. The choir is a giant pain in the ass, and I don't know what it's supposed to be, even.
I knew you could do it.
It's weird. What is this? This is the transept. Wait. If I recall correctly, it throws the rocks back. Maybe not. Maybe not. I have to admit, I'm really digging the way this looks with all the torches lit. It's one of those things like you just don't see it. So everything's always encased in shadows. Interesting. Also, pay attention. These things have nothing in them. At least not yet.
Oh, Baron, how much more am I supposed to withstand? Kill me already! Kill me!
This one. Prepare him.
See? There's no one in there. No one in there. They're all empty. Oh, also. Here's Alexander's sort of upper area. String. Paper. Tinderbox. Glitchy stair sound effects. Glitchy stair sound effects are always good, right?
Let me go, you brute!
The cradle is ready.
Good.
You're a man! How can you partake in this?
Is he all right?
He is one of the wicked. Don't pay his lies any attention.
I'm not a bad man! It was an accident!
He set a man on fire.
It wasn't my fault! Why won't anyone listen?
That's horrible.
Of course. We are dealing with monsters here.
The cradle in question.
No, please! Do anything! Whatever you want! Anything! I'll do anything! I'm innocent!
The arsonist kept crying as he was slowly lowered on and off the impaler. It didn't take much to break him. They hadn't meant for him to die, but the torture was working beyond their expectations. It wasn't the method, it was the arsonist. He was different from the others. They could make him forget again. So there's that. Isn't that lovely? Also, this game is naturally really dark. God damn it. Even when making mods, I'm trying to make like a very sort of modern, sort of almost like a I don't even know how to describe what I'm trying to do, but it's like I'm trying to make a modern light-looking thing. Another piece of orb. Look at that. That's what's happening here with the heavy weight and the wrist things. The kidnapper sat on her knees with her hands tied behind her back. She felt her hands being lifted and her body followed. Her shoulders gave way to the weight of her own body and cracked loudly. The suspended woman cried hysterically as the men contemplated their next step. The heavy weight where the ankles get bound. And the wrists. Also, Daniel's sanity is going mental right now. Whoa. Also, he's new. Sanity. ... Look at this. The rapist hangs upside down, his tears soiled with the blood flowing from his belly. The saw between his legs had lodged itself in the hip and wouldn't move any farther. The men stepped back and waited for the victim to drain. Suddenly sanity returns. Also, this is what's happening. Look at that. Isn't that dramatic? Let's take a screenshot of that. And we will see that's why Daniel went crazy. At least until he grabbed the thing that finished the puzzle part. Parts of the orb, crystal clear, which is interesting, given what was just going on. That's all the pieces of orb in this area. The next part, the choir just sucks. Pretty much is what my opinion is. There's... Yes, hi Agrippa, hi, how are you? Open that. Wait. Doesn't something happen that turns out all the lights? Pretty sure there is. Or was. Oh wait, it's the chancel that sucks. Oh wait, I can't remember. It's the choir or the chancel that suck. Or, well, actually, this whole game kinda sucks in a way. Like that it's terrifying. But I think it's the choir that's this big open area, and it's sort of... It's sort of a pain in the ass, because you have... random brutes that are wandering around, for one. Tinderbox. Tinderbox.
I know this. I've been here already. I know this taste. A taste of Damascus rose obfuscating the truth in a dim haze. They may sweep the traces from my memory, but my body remembers. These cuts speak volumes, even though my mind remains silent. They will be back. They will be back.
Damascus Rose. Just the one thingy. Ah, you again!
Cornelius Agrippa. Atlas once quite important you.
Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. Here's a fun thing. Google that name. He's actually a real person. Obviously taken into his own sort of thing, turned into an original sort of thing for this game, but still. Whoop. How you doing? Yes. Hi. Give.
Daddy, good to see you.
Daniel, good to see you. Alexander is toothless. Wait, I need to go to the choir, don't I? God damn, I hate the fucking choir. Rah. There was nothing in here. We're gonna see why I hate the choir. This is just the entrance to the choir. Oh, hi.
Of August 1839.
Back.
The blood wards are failing. The shadow beckons, and its cry disarms my actions. Hurry, no time to spare. You have to kill another. Alexander produces a knife. He wants me to cut the flesh. Do it. Save yourself. He is a murderer, Daniel. He is evil. A cold-blooded killer. Hurry. Alexander, you must let me be. I have to concentrate. Take the man, cut the lines, cut the flesh, watch the blood spill, let it come.
Please, I didn't do anything.
Take the man, cut the lines, take the man, cut the lines. Please, the man cries. Now you see. I did well. one life for another. You hear me, Guardian of the Orb? I did all this for you. Now, once more, withdraw your shadow from my domain. Alexander, there isn't much time. I can feel it. We must act swiftly. I will do whatever it takes.
Oh, hi. Choir, main hall. So what I said about the choir sucking? Yeah. It's this large area
What are my intentions, Daniel?
without much sense of direction.
It used to be yours, but now you only
And there's brutes lurking around.
justify your violence.
Oh, it seems one found me already.
Are you doing the world
Great. I don't know where it is either.
all this pain and death? If you had accepted your fate and submitted to the orb when you first discovered it, none of this would have
Oh, there it is.
It is curiosity in league with your selfishness that is killing us both.
Yes, that's not good.
The wheel is good for keeping your victims still during the procedure. They can be bound around the circumference or simply stretched across, tying limbs to the spokes and rim. All tools are by this point useful, and you may administer the torture in any way you like. But the forte of the wheel is the gaps. When you have decided that the victim shall die, you can smash their limbs with a hammer, making them fold in between the frame.
But they'll die. Too quickly, I mean.
No, don't worry. The human body is much more resilient. They can survive for days until they finally succumb.
So yeah. The wheel. See what the piece of the orb is. The murderer's limbs were tied to the spokes of the wheel. They turned the wheel slowly, but with intent, so the rope secured around his legs stretched and cracked the bone. He no longer had the strength to scream. The two men looked at each other knowingly and took a hammer and struck the victim's chest in a final act of mercy. Wheel goes about. Then there's hammer. Who strikes the wheel? Hammer disappeared on me. Oh, there it is. Chances are I'm gonna head out and there's gonna be the brute waiting right there. Maybe not. I'm surprised. I hear it. Also, did you know that growl is actually the sound designer going pipe thing? But yeah, that's how that sound was created. Oh god. You know, I had the dumbest thought ever, which is basically along the lines of, "Oh, this isn't like Minecraft." As my thought was being like, well, I don't lose my items, because, you know, that's the first place my thoughts went, because I'm a dumbass. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. I kind of figured he was going to be waiting here for me. Damn it. Don't run. But I must run. I must run to the hills and firelight. Although there's a different way I'm gonna go there now. Oh, also, I saw a picture, not really a picture, but a video of these pumpkins that were carved, and they were all sort of engine error lights that were done, and the big sort of engine error light was actually flashing. With the light inside the pumpkin, it was flashing. It was actually kind of cool looking. It was clever, is what it was. So what are the chances he's like over there? Will this thing hurt me? It won't. I got one of the things I need. Let's close that. This thing... The traitor did not know what to think of the brass bull as he was forced to enter it. Only when the heat of the fire began to scorch his skin and cook his flesh did he realize that it was to be his tomb. His screams of pain echoed inside the brass chamber and traveled through the complex instrument which was the bull's head. Outside, the men could hear the brazen bull bellow. You have to think, though, in history, the brazen bull, the person who invented the brazen bull, got pushed inside and the fire was lit. Like, how fucked up is that? If you look at the history of the thing, yeah, that. Now you can't open it anymore either. Crazy. I think there are 6 pieces, so I'm gonna go through here and hug the right wall, because that's just hopefully gonna lead me to where I need to build. And hopefully gonna keep me out of trouble too. Yeah. The big area, the fall zone, where I could take a jump of faith and then fail, and it would be game over. Imagine like Mario World Luigi's like game over, or something like that. Oh snapper doodles. Also, I still want to change that sort of noise to staying alive, because I think that'd be funny. Staying alive. There's the Iron Maiden. The forager stood absolutely still. The casket had been closed, but a faint light made its way inside. A myriad of spikes pointed at him, glittering as they waited for his body to slip for just a moment. His knee jerked as he felt blood trickle down his legs. In pain, his head fell slightly forward. It took him a while to realize that his eye had ruptured and began to leak. So yeah, inside. And that happens. The doors get closed. And it's a bad time. Crystal clear. So yeah, it was 6 pieces. Ginger Pisces. Ginger is actually going to be playing here soon-ish, I guess, apparently. I was asked if I was going or if I wanted to go, but not really sort of terribly interested in seeing Ginger. I'd need to look at more of their music in order to judge if I wanted to actually go see them live or not. It's just not really something, I guess. The shadow.
I see that all the ore pieces you need. I know I have no right to ask anything of you. But if you could find it in your heart to gather the ingredients for Vire's tonic before attempting to mend the ore, there might still be a chance for you to save me. Please, my fate is in your hands.
Yeah.
I see that all the ore pieces you need. I know I have no...
What the hell? There's a scripted event right here. That.
do with you. I hold no grudge against you, Daniel. We are so very much the same, you and I. Did you really drink from the amnesia mixture? It does explain so much of your behavior. You never did finish what you set out to do. You talked about redemption. How you would face the orb's shadow and save our world. I will grant you another chance to redeem yourself. You can wait here and stop the shadow. Thank you.
Okay, I need a bucket. The bucket is in here, I believe. The wooden bucket, I mean. No, it's not. Where's the wooden bucket? What? Well, that just happened. There's the wooden bucket. Wooden bucket goes there. This goes down. Then comes back up full of water. Bucket of water goes here, and key comes out. Bucket of water goes away. Now we do the dramatic race finishing. Because the shadow is behind us. Or something. It's like race to the finish thing. Am I right or am I right? Look at these arches. They're amazing architecture. It's good. Good architecture. Where is it? There it be. Now we go in here. Past the loading zone. Oh snaps.
Of August, 1839. Tonight, we will unlock the power of the orb and ultimately banish the shadow hunting me. I feel it closing in on me and I fear for my life more than ever. Just outside Olstadt lies a small settlement where Zimmerman, a dairy farmer, lives with his wife and 3 children. The coach went there. Our visit was unexpected, and Alexander was able to strike Zimmerman down without alerting the others. As he went to take care of the farmhands, I began to look for the children. We should have more than enough prisoners to finish the ritual now.
I was thinking, we should switch to, Rakuen soon. All the lights are gone.
I thought I'd lost you. The castle trembled and I could hear the chancel collapse. The laboratory might be accessible now.
String. Glass jar on string. And a bone saw.
What are you doing? Time is running short.
Now we can go to the laboratory. It was this thing into this. Okay, I need to put the blood here. Give me Tindy box. Incomplete tonic. Incomplete tonic. Tonic. It'd be angry.
Now, pay attention. First, feed me
There's the tonic.
quickly. Off with the head.
And then this. Now I have Agrippa with me. Come with me, Agrippa, we're going on an adventure. Oh, also remember the thing with me saying that I remember the lights being out in here. Yeah, this is how. Chancel, then... Once we get through the chancel, we are pretty much at the end. So, once we're through here, we're gonna be going to whatchamacallit, Rakuen. No, there's nothing there. Oh. An adhesive is necessary to make the orb pieces stick together. Okay, so I need to go where that dude went. Although that dude should have despawned by now. Do that. Grab that. And that. And that. And grab this. Head down here. Destroy that. Head up here to the grunt. Or not, maybe he doesn't spawn in. That works too. Shut up, Daniel. You're crazy. Wait, how crazy is he? A slight headache only. Even still, he's still crazy. Okay, tar. Oh, what the hell? Okay, let me go. Inner Sanctum. You know what that means. We're at the end of the game. So we need to do this. Stare at this, I believe.
19th of August.
Do this. Okay, what the hell is going on here? Stare at this. I know you don't actually need to stare at those things, but still. Wait. Yeah, you do need to stare at those things. That's one. I just did it in the wrong order. Daniel's sanity is probably ... And guess what? This is the end of the game.
Going to show up. I see Agrippa convinced you to run some errands. Tell me, is everything nice and clear now? Am I the villain?
Yes.
Good and evil.
You can also glitch behind this area, or the fire.
Are you so blind that you see no good in me or evil in Agrippa?
I just don't remember how. I do know it is possible, though. I believe it's something with this area, just because of how you can get up there. Shit. Here we go. That's how. Hammer this. There we go. Now I'm inside. Jump up. I get onto Alexander's platform. Because I know you can. I did before. Even if it was before the updates. And I was just up in there, so... There we go. Hi Alexander, how are you doing? What's up? You can also get way the hell up here if you jump enough. Damn it! Whatever.
Do you see it?
Yes, I do see.
A whole other world. Oh, isn't it beautiful? I can finally return. Oh. But you... I know, you fool! You have ruined us!
I have ruined it. He got obliterated. I got died. And Agrippa is safe.
There he is. Do you see him, Vaya? He deserves so much more. Please, help him. I know you can.
So, that was all of Amnesia the Dark Descent in 2 play settings.
Don't worry, Daniel. It will be all right.
Or something like that. Hi, B. So... in a minute, we are going to be going to Rakuen. Yeah, but it was... well, I wouldn't really call it a speed run, but I blazed through the game. That's one thing that I can't say. It's the game that I want Slushy to play. Amnesia the Dark Descent. Yeah. I know it very well, given the fact that I got through it in like 2 playthroughs, and there were a few scripted enemies that were supposed to appear. They never appeared. Like, they never appeared at all. I think because, I'm pretty sure the reason they didn't appear is because of how I went through the game. Richard Topping as Daniel. There's an interview with him. Each ending, there's like 3 different endings for the game. Each ending has its own custom sort of music. I've also got Dev User, which I have, well, that it should be obvious enough what Dev User means. Load map.
I was wondering if you were
Maps. Where's maps? Maps. Red line maps.
some errands. Tell me,
Maps. Red line.
here now,
Start.
am I?
Start house. So this is something from this like horror game to this. We're in a modern house with modern kind of ugly popcorn roof. A flashlight, which doesn't actually work yet. But I'd need to start the game from its own script for that flashlight to work. We have this like weird looking thing. Closet. Toilet. You see this like this old Castle Brennenburg. Now we're in a house. This is actually a house that I modeled. So this is like the living room, main area. This area here is going to be the kitchen. Sort of the living room area. Front door, closet, another closet. This is supposed to be a stairway going either upstairs or down into a basement, but I'm gonna just close it off. Bathroom. Secondary bedroom, another secondary bedroom. Master bedroom with a pile of clothes on the floor. Yeah! So, we're gonna go to Rockaway in a second. If I can type it. Okay, we're gonna BRB and then we are going to play Rockaway. I must also say that I am way too excited to play Rockaway again. Where's my BRB? There's my BRB.